Act 1 of Caliban by the Yellow Sands by Percy MacKaye. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Narrated and edited by Amelia Chesley. Act 1. As the Roman interlude closes, the light passes from the ground circle to the middle stage, where Prospero, descending his throne with Ariel, moves toward the centre. While they speak together there, Caliban, coming from his cave, crawls part way up the steps and lies flat, occasionally lifting his head to listen.
So, Ariel, I have harvested for thee these orchards of mine art, and let thee taste their varied fruitages, some that have ripened in climes auspicious, some that are part decayed. Now from 3 vineyards, Egypt, Greece, and Rome, I will distil a vari-coloured wine for Caliban to drink. So, steeped in spirit, haply he also shall see visions. Hast thou learned by heart all that I whispered to thee?
All, master.
Tell me part.
You will create out of this world of art 3 scenes of vision.
And who shall act them? Say.
My spirit shall, and I will be their prologue.
For what purpose?
To tutor this beast.
And why?
That he may grow to reverence Miranda, and forswear Setebos.
So, and to dispel the powers of Setebos, I have transformed his cave to be her temple and my theatre. Look!
Prospero raises his staff toward the darkness that conceals the background. As he does so, increasing light reveals the rude, irregular contours of the cave of Setebos, transformed to the architectural lines of a splendid proscenium, in the oblong of which the cloudy curtains shut off the inner stage. The idol of Setebos has vanished. While this transformation is taking place, the spirit choirs of Ariel appear above the proscenium, singing,
In the same abode and cell where the toad was wont to dwell, and the tiger stretched his claw, we have built a shrine of law. We have chosen the lair of hate to love, imagine, and create. Out of blood and dross, out of Setebos, we are risen to show the art of Prospero. Here within his head and heart our souls are servants of his art.
Their appearances vanish above.
Most noble master, show me now behind those cloudy curtains. How have you transformed the cave within?
Come, I will show thee how.
Prospero and Ariel pass through the curtains at the centre and disappear within. Meanwhile, Caliban, peering above the top step, stares in dumb awe at the changed scene. There he is hailed from below by the priest of Setebos, Lust, who comes forth from his cell and calls,
Caliban, remember Setebos.
Caliban, starting, backs down the steps in scared pantomime.
I, Setebos, but I hear their watchdogs bark, bow wow! I feel their tongues bite yet, their torments.
Caliban, restore thy father's temple.
Yea, but my father had no feet to dance. Curse on the yellow sands, they sting my eyes still with their blindings. Blast 'em!
He springs part way up the steps again.
Caliban, restore the priests of Setebos.
His priests? Nay, what if the cock sang, their chanticleer, his diddle-diddle-dow? Burneth my spine still with that crowing.
Re-enter Prospero through the curtains.
Hush, he comes again. I await thy call. Cry on Caligula, and I will come.
Lust goes in the cell. Prospero calling within the curtains.
Now, Ariel, where art thou? Ariel!
Ariel, stepping forth from behind the curtains, dressed in the garb of prologue, bows low.
Here, great master, I am now prologus, at your service.
Nay, not mine, but his. Come, Caliban, behold thy tutor. Behind these curtains he will show thee now more than thy nature dreams on. If thou obey him and learn mine art, thou shalt go free like him. If not, thou shalt be spitted on a tooth more sharp than Setebos. What sayest?
Caliban cringing.
Lord, art cock of the world, and Caliban thy worm. Yea, only beggeth thee crow no more, nor set thy dancing dogs to bark at him.
Tush, fool! Wilt thou obey?
Obey it, both of you.
That's well. Sit here and watch. Now, Ariel, thy prologue, then reveal what lies behind.
Prospero mounts his throne, on the steps of which Caliban squats below him, watching and listening with growing curiosity. At the centre, before the cloudy curtains, Ariel speaks.
From Egypt, by our master's art, behold now when these curtains part, a scene of fleeting pageantry. Behold where pale Mark Antony hath fled his sore-defeated ships in quest of Cleopatra's lips, and turned the tides of war amiss, to pawn a kingdom for a kiss. So by my spirit's acting see, of what strange stuff these humans be.
Ariel retires within through the curtains, which then, to the melodic dirge of flutes within, draw apart, disclosing the inner stage, which depicts a scene of vivid Egyptian colouring. First inner scene. Against a backdrop of deep blue sky, the barge of Cleopatra lies moored at an ancient wharf. From the left, along the wharf, enters Mark Antony, attended by soldiers and populace in Roman and Egyptian garb.
Hark! The land bids me tread no more upon't. It is a shame to bear me. Friends, come hither. I am so hated in the world that I have lost my way for ever. I have a ship laden with gold. Take that, divide it, fly, and make your peace with Caesar.
Fly, not we.
I have fled myself, and have instructed cowards to run and show their shoulders. Friends, be gone. I have myself resolved upon a course which has no need of you. Be gone. Nay, do so, for indeed I have lost command.
His followers depart, and Antony throws himself down on the buttress of the wharf. Meantime, from the barge, Cleopatra, who has looked on and listened, is led down to the landing by Charmian and her attendants, behind whom Eros, a friend of Antony, follows. They approach Antony, who, absorbed in his grief, does not see them.
Nay, gentle madam, to him, comfort him.
Do. Why, what else?
Let me sit down. O Juno!
As Cleopatra sinks down near him, Antony, now beholding her, starts up with a cry of surprise and passionate pain.
No, no, no. No, no.
Eros pointing to Cleopatra's piteous aspect.
See you here, sir?
Antony hiding his face.
Oh, fie, fie, fie.
Charmian bending over her.
Madame!
Eros appealing to Antony.
Sir.
Yes, my lord, yes. He at Philippi kept his sword e'en like a dance, while I struck the lean and wrinkled Cassius. And 'twas I that the mad Brutus Yet now, no matter.
He sinks down again. Cleopatra rising to her attendants.
Ah, stand by. Sustain me. Oh!
Most noble sir, arise. The queen approaches. Her head's declined, and death will seize her. But your comfort makes the rescue.
Antony drawing still away despairfully.
I have offended reputation. A most unnoble swerving.
Sir, the queen!
Cleopatra and Antony face each other, gazing into each other's eyes.
Oh, whither hast thou led me, Egypt? See how I convey my shame out of thine eyes, by looking back what I have left behind, strayed in dishonour.
Oh, my lord, forgive my fearful sails. I little thought you would have followed.
Egypt, thou knew'st too well my heart was to thy rudder tied by the strings, and thou shouldst tow me after. O'er my spirit thy full supremacy thou knew'st, and that thy beck might from the bidding of the gods command me.
Oh, my pardon!
Now I must to the young man send humble treaties, dodge and palter in the shift of lowness, who with half the bulk of the world played as I pleased, making and marring fortunes. You did know how much you were my conqueror, and that my sword, made weak by my affection, would obey it on all calls.
Cleopatra, touching his arm, clings to him.
Pardon, pardon!
Antony, overcome at her touch.
Fall not a tear, I say. One of them rates all that is won and lost. Give me a kiss. Even this repays me. Wine! Bring wine within there, wine! For fortune knows we scorn her most, when most she offers blows.
He embraces Cleopatra. From the right slaves enter, bearing chalices and wine beakers. With them come flutists and harpers, making festal music. Snatching from them a golden cup, Antony raises it aloft with an impassioned gesture, returning the triumphant smile of the Egyptian queen. Closing, the cloudy curtains shut off the scene. Meantime, Caliban, who has risen absorbed and drawn slowly nearer in childlike fascination, stands for an instant, bewildered. Then with a cry he leaps forward in the dim-lit space and gropes along the curtains with arms wide.
Oh, light! Oh, smother! 'Tis gone! Yo, all gone! Cloud swallowed all! Ah, woman, snake bright queen, thou wonder thing come back! Ah, where?
So. Canst thou, then, taste my vision, slave?
Prospero descends the throne toward Caliban. Caliban, staring about him.
Oh, dazzle blue gold shine, hot lotus smell, blood root in bloom and scarlet water weed, oh, silver sight and tinkling sound! Spurteth my body with joy, burst in my brain enormous moons of wonder. Float, still float, you purpling sails, blaze, thou flame woman, speak, sparkles of kissing fire.
Prospero approaching him.
Nay, art thou touched beyond thy tiger cravings?
Oh, Lord Master, Lord Chanticleer, unswallow from thy gorge the world thou hast devoured.
Prospero pointing toward Ariel, who comes forth again as Prologus through the curtains.
Ask of thy tutor. He hath revealed that world to thy brute ken. Ariel, this lump of earth hath dreams within it that now begin to sprout. Send it more sun and watering.
Sir, your art is rain and sun. I am but air, to carry its wealth or warmth, whereso you list.
So let it fall on him, till he shall wax to a more worthy plant for Miranda's temple garden. Here is my staff. This wields my power. Here keep it in thy charge till I return. So use it as a rod to instruct this bungling cub of Setebos.
As Prospero goes.
I will, sir. Go you far?
No farther than the frontiers of mine art. Farewell awhile.
Prospero passes within through the curtains. Half confiding, half suspicious, Caliban comes near to Ariel and questions him.
Art saith? What this his art?
'Tis that which burns now in thy blood, the same which conjured hither bright Egypt and the kiss of Anthony.
The woman and the kiss? Nay, say this now, 'tis rain and sun.
'Tis so.
Where falleth his rain? Where shineth his sun?
Yonder on the yellow sands.
Nay, show me this art. Is't hidden in thy hand? Here, let me hold the staff.
Caliban reaches for the staff. Ariel raises it warningly.
Stay, touch it not, lest it shall scorch thy fingers and set fire to the building well. The staff of Prospero is for his servants, not for slaves, to wield.
Caliban drawing back from it in fear.
Scorcheth my fingers, ah! So wield it thou. Show me once more the snake-bright queen.
Nay, Egypt no more. But come with me to Prosper's throne, where I play master now. Here thou shalt sit and watch the battlements of eternal Troy, where Troilus woos inconstant Cressida.
Show us me once more, woman.
Even so, for many kinds of women make mankind.
Rising, Ariel points toward the inner stage and speaks chantingly.
Now from our time's storied sphere, Homer's Troy I summon here, on a dawn when Hector seeks battle with the besieging Greeks. There, while heroes throng the gates, Cressida her lover waits, casting from a height apart tangling hooks of Troilus' heart. Behold her now, by Prosper's art.
Ariel raises his staff. Second inner scene. The cloudy curtains draw back, revealing the battlements of Troy. Above, on a rampart, in the first rays of morning, Cressida appears with a maiden attendant. Below, murmuring crowds are looking toward the outer gates. Among them pass the aged Trojan queen and the Greek Helen in her younger beauty. Cressida peering below.
Who are those went by?
Queen Hecuba and Helen.
And whither go they?
Up to the eastern tower to see the battle. Hector, before the sun uprose, was harnessed light, and to the field goes he.
Enter behind them Pandarus.
Hector's a gallant man.
Turning to greet him.
Good morrow, Uncle Pandarus.
Pandarus smiling.
Good morrow, cousin Cressid.
Trumpets are sounded off left.
Hark, they are coming from the field. Shall we stand up here and see them as they pass toward Ilium?
At your pleasure.
They move to a better vantage. At a gesture from Cressida, the attendant departs.
Here's an excellent place. I'll tell you them all by their names as they pass by. But mark Troilus above the rest.
Cressida with a reproving laugh.
Speak not so loud.
Below, from the left, Trojan warriors in battle gear begin to pass by through the admiring populace who cheer them occasionally. Among them, Aeneas passes.
That's Aeneas. Is not that a brave man? He's one of the flowers of Troy, I can tell you. But mark Troilus, you shall see anon.
Antenor passes.
Who's that?
That's Antenor. He's one of the soundest judgments in Troy. But when comes Troilus? I'll show you Troilus anon. If he sees me, you shall see him nod at me.
Will he give you the nod?
You shall see.
If he do, the rich shall have more.
Hector passes.
That's Hector. That, look you, there's a fellow. Go thy way, Hector, there's a brave man, niece.
Oh, a brave man.
Swords, anything he cares not, and the devil comes to him, it's all one. Ah, yonder comes Paris. Paris
passes.
Who said he came hurt home today? He's not hurt. Why, this will do Helen's heart good now. Ha! Would I could see Troilus now. You shall see Troilus anon.
Helenus passes.
Who's that?
Pandarus, searching with his eyes, grows impatiently expectant.
That's Helenus. I marvel where Troilus is. That's Helenus, I think. He went not forth today. That's Helenus.
Can Helenus fight, uncle?
Helenus? No. Yes, he'll fight indifferent well. I marvel where Troilus is. Hark! Do you hear the people cry, Troilus?
Troilus passes. As he approaches, the populace cheer him. His eyes, however, search about till they rest on the battlement, where Cressida, returning his look, starts back trembling. Noting both their actions, Pandarus continues flauntingly to point out the young hero.
"'Tis Troilus. There's a man, niece. Him, brave Troilus."
Peace, for shame, peace.
Mark him, note him, O brave Troilus. Look well upon him, niece. Look you how his sword is bloodied, and his helm more hacked than Hector's. O admirable youth! Go thy way, Troilus, go thy way. Had I a sister were a Grace, or a daughter a goddess, he should take his choice. O admirable man! Paris? Paris is dirt to him.
While he is speaking, Cressida has taken from her hair a flower, knotted its stem to an arrow, and dropped the arrow beneath the rampart, where Troilus lifts it with a smile and a happy gesture, bearing it away with him, right. As Pandarus now turns to her, Cressida looks away left, and points to others below.
Here comes more.
More forces pass.
Asses, fools, dolts, chaff and bran, porridge after meat. I could live and die. In the eyes of Troilus ne'er look, ne'er look. The eagles are gone, crows and daws, crows and daws. I had rather be such a man as Troilus than Agamemnon and all Greece.
Enter above Troilus' boy, who speaks to Pandarus.
Sir, my lord Troilus would instantly speak with you.
Where?
At your own house. There he unarms him.
Good boy, tell him I come.
Exit boy.
Fare ye well, good niece.
He goes off above.
Adieu, uncle.
Below, the last of the soldiers and populace have passed off right, where Cressida gazes after them, speaking aloud to herself.
One more in Troilus thousandfold I see, than in the glass of Pandar's praise may be. Yet hold I off, women are angels, wooing. Things won are done, joy's soul lies in the doing.
Below, from the right, Troilus hastens back alone. The arrow with the flower he has thrust through the links in his chain armour on his left side. Pointing to it, he calls up toward the battlement.
Cressida!
Troilus!
Unwinding her long wine-red scarf, she ties it to the battlement, whence it flutters down to Troilus. Seizing it, he mounts by its aid toward the rampart, where the face of Cressida peers luringly above him. Troilus calling upward as he mounts.
Cressida!
Just as he is about to reach Cressida, the cloudy curtains close. At the centre Caliban now leaps up in loud excited laughter. Clapping his hands in the air, he strides toward Ariel on the throne.
Aha! Troy, Troy! Lips of Troyland and Egypt, lovers in links of gold. Whole wine of woman bubbling in vats of war. Drinketh you all, Caliban, Caliban, son of Setebos, Ariel, learnest me art. Lo now, I am his artist. Tell him, Lord Prospero, Caliban created glories more astounding still. Art, oh, 'tis God's play. But me, I'm gaudy the Maya, can make me Troy and purple Egypt out of the mud in my palm. Giveth me only that, his little play stick.
Pointing to the staff in Ariel's hand.
To stir in the mud withal.
Not yet. This staff is wrought to stir the spirits of the air, not dabble i' the slime.
Why so? From bog slime bloometh the lotus, and the sea lark feedeth her young along the salt flats.
With childish wheedling.
Prithee, the staff.
Ariel descending the throne.
'Twould burn thee. Touch not till thou art free. Yet patience, monster, for thou hast learned to answer well, and growest rarely in thought and speech.
Caliban tickled to laughter.
Yea, clever monster, soon groweth monstrous clever. More art, fine Ariel, let Caliban speak thy prologue.
Hush, Miranda!
From her shrine Miranda comes forth with the Muses. Seeing the two, she pauses, astonished.
Nay, is this Ariel?
'Tis I, Prologus. Will you hear me, mistress?
Miranda, as Caliban approaches.
Thou, Caliban!
My pupil.
Caliban, with confiding assurance.
Liketh well thy father's art, springy the air?
God speed thy learning, monster. I am more fain to help thee in that task than all else in the world.
Wouldst help me? Thou?
How happy if I could.
Yea, canst thou. Hark!
Glancing from his garb to Ariel's.
Let me wear glory too. What booteth me to be his artist if I wear no cloth to show my glory? He that talketh no prologue without his toga, talk me too in brave colours.
Well thought on.
To one of the Muses.
Quick, Euterpe, fetch bright vesture forth.
For Caliban.
For whom so fit? The need of beauty lies most near to them who lack it.
Euterpe returns, bringing bright garments, which she and the other maidens help now to put upon Caliban.
So, dear Muses, lay on.
Caliban delightedly tries to survey himself.
Ha, Sycorax, and thou wert here now to look on this thy son.
He parades with swelling pleasure before the Muses.
Gaze well, good spirits. Now, Ariel, thy pupil soon shall teach thee what thing this art is. Yea, teach Prospero a lesson in his own law.
Miranda to Ariel, who is about to protest.
Pray let him tarry this time with us. He is too full of dreams to act us harm. Speak on thy prologue.
Caliban still parading.
Prologue? Ay, good, my prologue shall come after.
Mistress, keep here. This staff is for your protection.
Accepting the staff from Ariel, Miranda takes seat on the shrine where the Muses range themselves about her.
So, be near us, Caliban.
Caliban, moving to the shrine steps, speaks to Ariel.
What showest now?
At centre before the curtains.
Now in time's emblazoned tome, Egypt, Greece, turn page for Rome.
Caliban mutters aloud.
Rome, huh? I'll show you Rome.
Rocked by mighty Caesar's fall, glooms the world in battle pall, where by midnight worn and spent, weary Brutus in his tent watches mid the Roman host, where the pallid Caesar's ghost rises from his candle flame, accusing who shall bear that blame? Can Brutus make a world from shame?
Ariel disappears through the curtains. Miranda raises the staff. Third inner scene. The cloudy curtains part, disclosing the tent of Brutus by moonlight. Brutus, his outer armour laid aside, sits on a couch. Near him Lucius, a boy, nods drowsily over a stringed instrument. After a brief pause, Brutus, gazing at him, speaks wistfully.
Bear with me, good boy. Canst thou hold up thy heavy eyes a while, and touch thy instrument a strain or two?
Ay, my lord, an it please you.
It does, my boy. I should not urge thy duty past thy might. I know young bloods look for a time of rest.
I have slept, my lord, already.
It was well done, and thou shalt sleep again. I will not hold thee long. If I do leave, I will be good to thee.
Lucius, tuning his instrument, sings dreamily.
Fear no more the frown of the great, thou art past the tyrant's stroke. Care no more to clothe and eat, to thee the seed is as the oak. The sceptre, learning, physic must all follow this and come to dust.
Lucius falls asleep.
This is a sleepy tune. O murderous slumber, lay'st thou thy leaden mace upon my boy that plays thee music? Gentle knave, good night. I will not do thee so much wrong to wake thee. Let me see, let me see. Is not the leaf turned down where I left reading? Here it is, I think.
The ghost of Caesar appears.
How well this taper burns! Ha! Who comes here? I think it is the weakness of mine eyes that shapes this monstrous apparition. It comes upon me. Art thou anything? Art thou some god, some angel, or some devil, that makest my blood cold, and my hair to stare? Speak to me what thou art.
In the darkness, dark ghostly shapes, hardly visible, appear to urge forward the dead Caesar, who alone is luminous.
Thy evil spirit, Brutus.
Why comest thou?
To tell thee thou shalt see me at Philippi.
Well, then I shall see thee again.
Ay, at Philippi.
Why, I will see thee at Philippi then.
The ghost and the dim shades disappear. Brutus rises.
Now I have taken heart, thou vanishest. Ill spirit, I would hold more talk with thee. Boy, Lucius! Romans! Romans! Awake! Awake!
The cloudy curtains close. Instantly, in the semi-darkness without, Caliban, with a great cry, springs among the Muses, snatches from Miranda the staff, and rushes with it to the centre of the middle stage, shouting aloud.
Ah! Awake, Romans, awake!
Low thunders growl, and sharp flashes glimmer about him. Miranda cries out, appalled.
The staff! His staff! Touch not its power, lest thou lay waste the world.
Caliban, grasping the staff, staggers and sways wildly with it, as though being shocked by an invisible force.
Rome, how do I hold the roof beam of the world? Now am I lord of lightnings. Lo, mine art shaketh the throne of Prospero.
He strides upon the throne, raising the staff.
Awake, imperial Rome, return your snake-bright woman of Troy and Egypt. Stain these yellow sands wine red with spillings of your wreathed bowls, and let the orgied priests of revel reign. Caligula be crowned by Setebos. Caligula, Caligula, Caligula!
While he cries aloud, the powers of Setebos come forth from the cell beneath, clad as Roman men, women, and slaves, and joined by the Roman interlude pageant on the ground circle, raise the emperor on a palanquin upon their shoulders, and bear him up the steps to the middle stage, shouting Caligula. Here a scene of mingled riot and orgy follows. Women dancers with golden bowls, slaves shackled and driven with whips, rabble groups scrambling for bread loaves flung them by heralds, armed soldiery, and gorgeous patrician lords, these swarm in a sordid saturnalia, from the midst of which the masked form of Caligula rises dominant in splendour. At his gesture slaves tear the Muses from their shrine, and give them over to the revellers. High above all, clutching the staff, his huge limbs rioting grotesque from his silken garments, Caliban dances on the throne of Prospero. Below, bass voices of invisible choirs chant through the din, Setebos, Setebos, thou art Setebos. Seized from the throne with the Muses, Miranda, at the centre, is borne in faint dread to the reaching arms of Caligula, who is about to place upon her his crown, when a sudden pealing of silvery trumpets strikes silence over all. In awe the revellers gaze upward and turn toward the background, listening. Above them, from the darkness, appears a colossal cross burning with white fire. Caligula drops his crown. Shadow falls on the colourful pageantry, and all sink slowly to their knees as the spirits of Ariel appear again above, their luminous wings outspread like seraphim. At either end one blows a slim tapering trumpet. High and clear, then, their choirs chant in Gregorian unison.
Vexilla Regius produent, vocat Christus mysterium, quo carna carnes conditor, suspensus est patibulo, quo veneritas in super mucrone dirolensei, ut nos lavaret crimeni, manavit uda et sanguini. O crus ave spes unica, hoc passiones temporei, age pies justitiam, reisque dona veniam, te summa Deus Trinitas, collaudet omnes spiritas, quos per cruces mysterium salvas rege per secula.
During this chant the dim revellers beneath bow their bodies more low. And now, to faint organ music, the cloudy curtains, parting, reveal the inner stage hung like an early Christian shrine in a catacomb, with primitive tapestries of dusky blue and gold. Against these, in the glow of candles, an image of haloed Saint Agnes holds a white lamb, which silent shepherds are adoring. This group remains motionless as a tableau. Then silently from either side 2 priests come forth with swinging censers. Passing forward and down the steps to the ground circle, they are followed in the dim light by the Roman revellers, who rise and pass off through the interlude gates. Last of all rises Caligula, who pauses hesitant, looking back where Miranda still kneels, now grouped about by her muses. As he stoops to lift his crown from the earth, 2 figures in the inner scene, a shepherd boy and a shepherd wrapped in a hide mantle, stir from the still picture and come forward in a circle of light, while the cloudy curtains close behind them, and above the white cross vanishes. Speaking from the place of light, the Emperor's form in shadow, the shepherd calls to him.
Caligula,
Who calls?
reveal thyself. What thing thou art?
Stepping slowly into the light, the Emperor bows himself before the shepherd, holding up his crown, which the shepherd takes and says with a gesture,
Lay off thy mask.
Rising, the Emperor puts off his mask, revealing himself as the priest of Setebos.
Hail, lust!
Lust to the shepherd.
Hail, Prospero!
Prospero putting off his sheepskin cloak, which the boy takes from him.
Return to Setebos.
To the shepherd boy.
Ariel, lead him below.
So, master.
Ariel leads Lust away to the cell beneath. Miranda, rising, goes to Prospero's arms.
Father!
From the outer dimness, Caliban, who since the appearance of the burning cross has lain flat on the throne steps, now grovels forward, trailing his silken garment by one sleeve, and flings the staff of Prospero into the light space.
No more! We'll never touch it more!
Prospero staring at the staff.
1,000 years to build, and build for beauty, yet in one flare of riot lust, a lubber idiot confounds time and my toil. Ah, daughter, daughter, how shall mine art reclaim this lapsing ape from his own bondage?
Sir, my heart is shaken, yet the sweet sight of Agnes and her lamb hath shown new comfort.
Stooping, she lifts the staff and holds it toward him.
Therefore, even as a shepherd, take up thy staff in patience, and urge still onward this poor sloughed sheep.
Yea, patience. Sun, moon, stars, and all that waxes hath its waning hour. But patience is the night behind the stars, steadfast through all eclipse.
With his staff he touches Caliban where he lies cringed.
Stir, thou thick clot of clay and god-spittle. Let mine atoms thaw to mud, where Prospero may imprint once more his blurred seal.
Caliban hoarsely, half rising.
Mud, yea, methought to be his artist and make dream things of mine own, like Ariel his spirits, yet now am mud.
Miranda pitifully.
Nay, stardust.
Ariel returning.
Master, from those far frontiers you visited, have you not brought us back more pageant of your art?
Yes, Ariel, back from the dim bournes of the Middle Age of Germany, France, Spain, and Italy. And now, for this slave's tutelage, I'll show you their quaint moralities and madcap mirth. Come hither and watch. Lo, olden Germany, pageant of the North, up here.
Second interlude. Once more through the community gates of the ground circle appear in contrasted ritual successive folk groups that perform now episodic phases of the dramatic art of Europe in the Middle Ages. Concluding, each group departs. First comes the Germanic, in part grimly austere, in part naively grotesque. On a portable three-tiered stage this group enacts both audience and players of a popular morality play, a pantomime scene depicting in heaven, earth, and hell the tragic romantic history of Dr. Faustus. This action is followed by the contrasted splendour of a medieval French scene. Here, in presence of the kings of France and England, on "the field of the cloth of gold," is performed a colourful tournament on horseback. Last follows a fusion of the Spanish and Italian groups in the third action, a light-hearted dramatic scherzo, full of laughter, knavery, and romantic love, performed, in the midst of a festa, by the pied actors of the Commedia dell'arte. During this last action, Prospero and Ariel, above, have withdrawn through the cloudy curtains, leaving Caliban alone, staring spellbound at the many-hued festival below him. End of Act 1.